Situated here. As I said last night, I'm going to come back and do a little bit of a beer review and chat before I go on to the sports show here in about 40 minutes over on the Eclectic Beer channel. So tonight, I'm going to actually be checking out this one from Braxton Labs. And this one is going to be another crowler. It is their coffee vanilla milk stout. Comes in at 6.9% ABV. This one has a date of 11/9/19. So again, today is the 12th. So just 3 days ago, this one was actually taken from the tap while I was there. And looking forward to actually having this as their base version, so to speak. I've had their one that was infused recently, but not just a regular base. So let's see how this one actually tastes. Actually running around a little bit later than I expected tonight, so I didn't let this one sit out as long as I usually like to, but luckily I had the cooler on a proper setting that it shouldn't be too bad at all here. And hopefully everybody has had a great Tuesday. We're almost to hump day. The week is moving through. We actually had snow today, or I should say last night, that left it today. Nothing really too crazy, not like some of the other parts of the country we're seeing, but enough to be a pain in the butt. And for this one here, just going to use the Rajay BeerVentures glasses that you see right there. And it came out with about 1 inch of head. It kind of broke down to about a quarter finger now of that head there, but a nice dark black color, which you'd expect on a stout. Not really seeing too much to the other side as far as any tint level, so it can pretty much call that jet black. The head is already dissipated for the most part. Nice tan head. Aroma wise, you get nice notes of chocolate coming out. You do pick up that vanilla tone. You pick up a nice feel to the coffee notes as well. It's got a nice richness in the aroma. I could probably drink this as like a morning coffee. That's how it just smells so coffee-like, and all the coffee flavor coming out of this one. This would be a nice one to have maybe with a brunch. If I was in a brunch with maybe a little bit of eggs, a little bit of beef, and a coffee stout, among other things. But nice flavor to the palate. Pick up a nice milkiness with it. What's up, Turtle? Cheers. You have a nice milky smooth feel to this one. Easily get the chocolate toast. Cheers, Michelle. Welcome. And you get a nice subtle flavor with this beer here. Sits nicely on the tongue. Can really draw out those nice notes of the chocolate and coffee. This one I do detect, though, a little bit more of the thinness, a little bit more of a watery type effect on this one. Take nothing away from the flavor profile. It is definitely a nice profile in that regard. But I would like it to have more body on it than what it actually has. It's very light tasting stout. And the remnants of the flavor afterwards leaves a nice feel of that chocolate in the mouth. Almost kind of like a Hershey Kiss or something being left over in the aftertaste. If you definitely like chocolate, which most stouts will give you that anyway, but if you like a big emphasis on chocolate, this is kind of a beer that does that very nicely. I can still feel it in the roof of the mouth. Goes down the back end, very smooth. Almost leaves a little bit of a chewy effect there on the aftertaste as well with what you want to do, but a decent one from Braxton Labs that I would actually give this one here. For my personal rating, I enjoyed enough that I would probably give this one a 3.75 out of 5. Not the top of the line chocolate stouts I've had out there, but Again, that thinness just bothers me a little bit, but overall it does have a nice taste profile. Cheers, Brandon. What's going on, my man? Craft beer pours in the house. We actually got a little bit of snow here. I don't know if you guys got any snow up there at all. If not, you probably will get it because you guys usually get more snow than we do. And sorry to hear you're sick there, Michelle. With the cold, been coughing all week. It sucks. Yeah, it does. You probably, had chicken noodle soup today for your cold? I think it's what you feed a cold and you starve a flu. Is that how it goes? I haven't had a cold in a while. I don't even catch the flu. Even though I get the flu shot, I only get it because my wife wants me to get the flu shot. But even when I didn't get the flu shot, I never get the flu, which I'm happy about. I say it now confidently because I can't remember the last time I had the flu. Sometime back, maybe in the 90s or whatever. And then like the last time I had it, I was only down for like a couple hours or so. It wasn't, just, I'm lucky that way, I guess. No snow yet. All right. Well, I saw that we got some of the stuff that came down from Michigan, all that, and I guess there's some stuff heading up towards the East Coast, but I think coming across the lake from the New York side, Buffalo and all that, kind of coming into maybe parts of the New England area in the next couple of days. Hopefully it's not too bad. I mean, I really don't want snow right now. I just don't, but I knew we were going to go from like a hot summer to like a very cold winter, kind of jump right through fall rather quickly, just because of the way things had kind of been setting up on the weather. Lumpy, what's happening, my friend? Cheers. Thanks for swinging by to say hello. Actually drinking a Braxton Labs coffee vanilla chocolate stout. Let's see. Yeah, coffee vanilla milk stout. Got to get that name right. It's a lot of stuff there. Hey, Trish, cheers. So, Trish, you should get your shirt you said on Thursday. Rob, who actually ordered his, I think his came today. He's actually out in, where's he at? Kansas, maybe? Let me see. Well, knock on wood, man. Lucky fucker. I know, right? Turtle, I'm just saying, I've gotten to a point that I've accepted that I will not get the flu at any more points in my life. Now, call me naive, call me crazy, whatever you want to call me, but I just haven't had it in so long, and I've been around people with the flu, and I still don't pick it up. Just lucky genes in that regard. Oh, J.O. loves Braxton's, doesn't he? Yeah, J.O. does. Of course, Braxton, the labs where I got that was actually where J.O. used to work down at the party store, so I don't know if he still has down there as much now, but that was right down there. Let me see. Lumpy, shut up. My husband is here. That's funny. Hello, blue eyes. Oh, yeah. But for something as we have the weather dropping, we actually dropped yesterday, I guess. It went from 60 to like 20, so about 40 degrees between the day into the night. A stout has a nice feel in the winter, although I drink them year round. This one isn't too big of one at the 6.9% ABV. That's definitely a lower session level one for me there. Let me see here. Malton, hope to see you tomorrow night. Picked up Buffalo Trace. Hey, what's up, Swami? What's going on with your shirt? You got to go to the website for the shirt. Yeah, Trish is actually doing a bourbon show tomorrow night. Swami should be there. He should be checking in on that one. Oh, well, thanks, Michelle, for the thumbs up. And, yeah, make sure you guys check out the other stuff there. Swami, if you don't know Malton in Montreal, does a lot of things in the whiskey area. One of the first whiskey guys kind of connected with there, so make sure you check out his channel as well. Has some pretty good things taking place. Snow 20 millimeters here. I'm in America, man. I don't even know what millimeter is. And then oh, thanks. Now you're gonna make me sound like a cheap prostitute or something. Trish says he charges cheap, Malton. Yeah, I think they're reasonably priced on the shirts and everything like that. So Trish gave me a thumbs up vote on it, and not trying to break the bank or that, just kind of, sharing it for people that have one to pick up one. They're out there. I was going to add a sweatshirt hoodie, but I really didn't like the hoodie as much. I'm getting another one designed instead, and I may add that one. We know each other from the V-Bar, just didn't know he actually had a channel. You knew who from the V-Bar? Malted? And then make sure to check out, Brandon has crafted, he charged cheap too by the hour. Brandon has crafted beer pours. If you guys don't know his channel, which I think most of everybody here, unless the people are just kind of watching and not talking, check out Craft Beer Pours as well. Check out Keep Sipping. Check out Malton in Montreal. A lot of good people coming through. He's always in there causing trouble, pretty much. Anywhere he goes, he's causing trouble. Like being unknown, being the secret one. What's up, Yeezy? Yeah, I'm going to be heading over to the Eclectic Beard here at the 9 o'clock hour Eastern, so just under 30 minutes. And we'll be talking college football. And anybody's a college football fan, if you saw or not, new playoff spots came out, and one of the pieces of discussion I'm sure will be, how is Alabama in the number 5 spot and Georgia's in the number 4 spot? That'll be an interesting conversation. What's up, Coach? Cheers, brother. Well, thanks. Appreciate that, my friend. Always appreciate you swinging by. Just here, having a lovely beer and a chat. Over 150 views, nearing 2K subscribers, yet no one knows me. LOL. Well, you're like Celine Dion, Swami. Like, people know you, but they don't want to admit they know you. That's how it kind of works out. You're the Celine Dion of YouTube right now. As long as you're growing, that's all that matters. That's what she said. You just never clicked on the profile until the other night. Yeah, Swamis, you've been doing your channel for a bit out there. People should know who you are, I would think. Well, I know people in the whiskey community, but maybe outside of that, people don't know you as much. And Swami likes to throw down a good beer once in a while, too, so he'll drink a good beer there. Yeah, guilty pleasure, see? Yeah. You're the guy in the back alley that nobody admits they like to hang out with. Song sounds like Glenn Miller. Cheers, Rajay. It's a relaxing song because Blake, we're about to get worked up over on the Eclectic Beard here in a little bit, so I got to relax, find my peace before we get over there and start doing the football talk. Big shout out to Blake TV, another great channel to check out. Home of the Friday Night Throwdown every Friday night about 10 o'clock Eastern. He throws a jamming session over there as well on the live stream. Yeah, 5 years. So I started my channel back. I'll be 5 years next March. I started mine March of 2015. So almost 5. V-Bar always has a great stream going. Crazy stream. Funny stream. Some people could get easily offended, I'm sure, but it's always entertaining. And the Swami streams as well. I'm glad that Alabama not in the top 4. About time. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. I mean, obviously, it could end up where Alabama has to play Georgia. But earlier this year, the last few weeks, I've been saying Alabama could have 2 losses by the time this regular season's done. Because they could trip up against Auburn as well. So they could be 10-2, it might not even get to the championship game. That would be a shocker. Chat is lit. Cheers. What's everybody else drinking? Anybody else drinking anything right now out there too? Coach says, let's get drunk, boys. What do you got, Coach? Malta says, open up your palate. Expose yourself to the whiskey side. Ever heard Dunn, Evans, Williams? Wait a minute. I don't know what Trish was saying there. Ever had Evan Williams malted? Oh, I know malted has had Evan Williams for sure. I'd be surprised. More about whiskey, Trish. I mean, malted would be a great one to teach you some of that stuff. And Crash says, cheers to Blake. Swami says, V-Bar is like watching a nightmare come to life. You know, that or a wreck on the highway. You can't really look away. You want to, but you just can't. So, funny thing is he does everything usually late at night. So it's like, I'll flip it on when I'm like laying in bed or something like that. Everything's like trying to go to sleep, but it's like, it gets so crazy, you start laughing. You end up getting caught up. And next thing you know, it's like, oh, I should have went to bed an hour ago. And Trish says, thanks, Malted. I have zero knowledge. She appreciates it. Let me see how it goes tomorrow. And then I think, Trish, you're doing yours at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Is that right? 9 Eastern. So if you guys want to catch the whiskey, I think that was 9 is what you had said. Drinking more Boom Sauce Double IPA. All right. I haven't had that in a while, but I did like it. And yes, he's had Evan Williams many times. So picked up Buffalo Trace as the high and Evan Williams for cheapy to compare. And I think you said you're going to have J.O. with you tomorrow as well, Trish. Did I do good picks? Bourbon aisle was so overwhelming. Well, probably for Swami, both of those are probably two of the lower ends for him because he's got the big ballin' whiskey at his place. But I can say here in Kentucky, which is a bourbon state, the bourbon state, both of those sell pretty well. Buffalo Trace, I think a lot of people like more than Evan Williams. Not too fine a whiskey, Brenda says. My wife is making me drink it tomorrow. Oh, peer pressure from the spouse. Happy wife, happy life. Drink it down, Brandon. Drink it down. And told Rod about our Lord Hobo deal. Yeah, you guys got a great deal that Trish told me yesterday about. Malted, great cheap bourbon. I grab a Four Roses single barrel. Yeah, Four Roses is pretty popular here. I've got actually one of the whiskey distilleries is Boone County Distillery that some of the craft breweries will use for their barrel, and that's about 10 minutes from me. I need to go over there and maybe do a video at some point. I've also got a winery like 2 minutes from me that I found out about a few months ago. Maybe I'll do that at some point. Yeah, J.O. told me some names for newbies. And yes, J.O. is making a return with the new channel. Nice. Do you know what his new channel name is yet? Has he launched it yet, or is he still working on everything? In Boston area, so not finding something J.O. told me. Yeah, depending on the distribution up there. Swami, yeah, you do love everything that gets me drunk. Swami's like, has that got alcohol in it? Pass it over. I'll take some. Thank you very much. Trish says, oh, that's my kind of friend, Malted. I got wine tonight. I only dislike sweet liquors. Or liqueurs. Liqueurs. The bourbon know-it-alls. Oh, you get Swami and you get J.O. in your show. And then you got two good guys there to talk whiskey. You also get Whiskey Quest. He does stuff. Donner Pass Whiskey, who shows up on the channel here. He does whiskey. So there's a few whiskey guys out there. I might actually dip into a little bit of whiskey when I go over to Alan's show here in a little bit. I've got that one. I haven't done this one yet. This is actually one I haven't cracked open yet. This is the Ohishi whiskey, the brandy version, and that's a Japanese whiskey. So this is one I picked up when I went to see J.O. one time at Party Source that he actually recommended. Yeah, Antonio is awesome. And this one is from Japan. Got a pretty good deal on it because they were doing their purge at the Party Source. So this was usually like $85 and I got it for like $40. And this is a Cask 90, 347 bottles. And again, it's the brandy version of it. And this is actually distilled from rice, the Japanese whiskey. Ohishi. Ohishiya. Oh, the Bourbon Know-It-Alls. That's a new channel that he has? Okay. It's J.O. and Kitty the lady that was doing the show. Okay. He started that new Facebook group, too, with the bourbon stuff. I wonder if he got on anywhere yet, that he's doing more of the alcohol stuff, I wonder. I gave him some leads to a couple things I saw, so I don't know if he had checked them out or not. Oh, nice. Whiskey Quest shot you on Instagram. Nice. That was really cool of him. Or wicked cool, as they say in the Boston area. Swami Geo Suave on Instagram. Look at this guy. This guy's got aliases if you ever want to follow. Geo Suave. He doesn't, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, I saw one thing that they needed. I thought he'd have been perfect for it. I don't know if he did put in for it or not, but our Sam Adams tap room here needed an assistant general manager. I looked at all the qualifications, and he fit a lot of it right to a T. But if he tries to get on with any of the breweries or distilleries, we definitely have that around here as well. And of course, as always, I say, big shout out to MU Free Original Music. That's actually where I pull some of these tracks from to have them play there in the background. Anybody can go to their YouTube channel as well. They got a pretty good catalog if you need background music, and all royalty free. Just give them a little shout in the description. Seems to be overqualified. Well, he knows a lot of stuff for sure, but when it comes to something like this, I don't know if you can really be overqualified. You might be more than they might want to pay you, but I mean, the more qualified you are in knowledge, the more it benefits you and the more it benefits a company. Because I can tell you, when he was at Party Source, he got people interested in stuff because of his knowledge, and they went ahead and bought alcohol because he recommended it. So having that knowledge is a great thing. I think when some people get, like, say, someone's like, people don't hire people because they think they might be overqualified. I think they're afraid they're going to challenge them at some point for their position or something. But JL will be an extraordinary talent to have in any place like that. Yeah, just what he had mentioned to me, I'm going to try to shy away from mentioning Party Source tomorrow. Yeah, I definitely understand. I'd probably do the same if he was on mine. I mean, when I went there to get this beer and the other vanilla one, I walked through to go to Braxton Labs. And I can tell you where J.O. was usually positioned. And this was on a Saturday. When J.O. was there, he'd usually have people wrapped all around the counter, getting people involved in doing stuff. There was like nobody really there. One guy had tried to give a couple samples out that worked for the Party Source. People just weren't there as interested as it usually is. J.O. brought a personality to where he was in that position. So I think it's a loss there for the Party Source. That's my personal feeling. I'm definitely feeling relaxed right now for sure. He's pretty heartbroken, and I agree. He was a passionate person. Yeah, he's a good guy. Cheers, Eclectic, my friend. Getting ready to get over to your channel here in about 15, so we get the rocking and rolling going with the college football talk. Yeah, J.O. is, I mean, I think it hit him. I mean, I don't know how hard it hit him because I haven't really spoke to him in a bit since then, outside of, when it first happened and, hoping him the best and moving on to something else and letting him know other stuff I can help him out, I would definitely do. But, yeah, he really enjoyed that job. I mean, he was doing that. He was having fun, not just talking to the people and doing the liquor sales for the store, but also he was the YouTube manager. So he'd have fun doing the YouTube videos, going to play. He was bringing a lot of exposure to the Party Source, so Like I said, he took it to a different level. Passed out and had to play catch up on banners and seeing you live. Dude, stop passing out. Then we go to your channel and it's like, are we not doing a show tonight? And you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I passed out. Passed out after the show. All right, Trish, you get the little one to bed, and I'll see you soon. I'll swing by tomorrow as well to check out the bourbon stuff and see how that's going too, for sure. Yeah, so if you guys haven't been over to the Eclectic Beer channel, who just commented in the chat, you can check out his channel by hitting the 3 dots next to his name. But we'll be going over there here about 13 minutes now to, like I said, talk some college football. He's doing some different things now on the channel. He used to do a lot of beer reviews and gaming. He still does a little bit of stuff there, but he also does reaction videos. He's been putting up with some new musical artists, so he's doing a variety of stuff. So definitely make sure you pop over, see if you like what he's doing, and hit him with that like button and subscribe as well. I feel like I should have worked out tonight, and I didn't. I just had too much other stuff to do. Which I do realize I have to get my passport renewed at some point here. You can't mess around with those nowadays. I heard it's like a pain in the butt to get them renewed if you wait too long. I almost feel like a little bit of a baker's chocolate in here now. It's good stuff, though. Well, tonight, a little bit shorter than was last night, because I want to go get ready for this other show. I forgot what working out feels like at this point. Well, I went to the gym last week for a day, but I got to get back into it. I still can't fully lift weights because of my wrist and everything. They said it would actually take about 9 months for it to get back to what it was previously, but I think I'm going to get there a little bit quicker. And then, but I can start doing some more of the cardio and stuff, but I want to get back to benching and lifting and everything. But seemed to heal pretty well. Got a little bit of a scar there now from the surgery, but they ended up putting like a metal plate like right here with some screws in it, so. Outside of probably like hurting myself, that's probably how I get the most sick of anything. Like I don't really catch illnesses as much, but bang myself up, that can happen. Let's see, we're about 10 till 9 now. I'm going to go ahead and get this stream shut down so I can prepare for the next one. Again, if you like college football, come on over and join us on the Eclectic Beer channel. Thanks for everybody that tuned in here. Definitely appreciate you all coming in and spending some time with me as I enjoy and talk about a little bit of beer. Hopefully, again, you check out some of the other people that you saw here on the different channels. A lot of good creators here, so make sure you pay them a visit. Oh, Hans G, you're right at the end, my friend. Cheers, brother. Hey, Hans, if you don't know the Eclectic Beards, who's right below you there in the comment, make sure you hit the 3 dots to go check out his channel. We're going to be over there at 9 o'clock talking college football. I know you're a sports guy as well, so go ahead and jump on that channel so you can catch us there too. And then you do us in the house. Yeah, oh my God, I'm late again. Yeah, tonight was a little bit different though because I'm about to go over to the Eclectic Beard channel at 9 o'clock. You do it. So if you haven't got to the Eclectic Beers channel, make sure you click that to subscribe and see his channel. And we're going to be talking college football there in about like 10 minutes or so. So make sure you jump over there. I told everybody last night I would go a little bit earlier, like around 8:15, 8:30. So I'm only late. You're only late because I moved it up a little bit. Most of the time when I do these videos, they're going to be closer to around 8:45. to 9 or 9:15, depending. You know, every Thursday we do the Beer Flow show at 9:15, so the other ones will kind of be around that time as well. Mike Oxford, welcome. I don't know how to give you. I don't know what you do on your channel to give you a shout out yet. So, are you rocking some videos over there? What's going on in your channel? What's your channel all about? I would say though, if you're going to rock a channel, one thing you definitely want to do is get that avatar up there, because right now it just has that base avatar, so people know who they're talking to or what to kind of expect there. But if you got some stuff going on, you know, feel free to put in the comments what you'd like to do on your channel, and definitely check you out. Just check that out. That's cool, Rod. Yeah, so yeah, we'll hit over there. We're gonna talk the college games. We picked like upsets from last week. We'll talk about the new playoff stuff that came out today. If you're a college fan, as Alabama has now slid into the 5th spot, and Georgia went to the 4th spot. Georgia over Alabama. Who saw that coming? I can't think of many people that would have expected that to actually happen, that you would see Georgia higher than Alabama as it got ranked for the playoffs. Yeah, it's going to be kind of crazy. And Alan, the Eclectic Beard, of course, is a big Alabama fan, so that might come up, I don't know, 10 or 15 times during the course of the show, just because we got something to talk about Alabama not being in the top 4. It is what it is. It doesn't come around often these last few years, so which feels like a few decades. That's how much Alabama has been talked about. So I'm going to go ahead, shut this down. If you like football, join us over there. If you like to laugh, because it's not all football, we crack a lot of jokes and do a lot of stuff over there too. So I guarantee you will be entertained. Thanks for everybody that tuned out here. Hope to see you over there. Keep drinking those good craft beers. And remember, there's always time. Get your beer on, everybody. Cheers.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better